help you need. Let's go. What do you got? 30 years in therapy. Let's go.
That is true.
25.
I don't know if this is a therapy problem. This is a Monica issue. So I have a friend.
Listen, there is definitely nobody more qualified to help with a Monica issue than me. And I know you don't want to admit that, but you know I have you more figured out at this point in time than your shrink even does.
You definitely give the good advice. Yeah.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Okay, so I have a friend who is a friend, right? He's a friend. But he's not like I talk to him.
The fact that you had to say that 3 times tells me you've thought otherwise.
No.
But go ahead.
Oh, he's very attractive. But no, it's not like that. He's a very attractive man, actually. But that's not what it is. What I mean is I don't know. I have to use the word friend because I don't know what the other word would be because I don't talk to him all the time. He lives in a different state.
Where does he live?
I don't want to say. There are people.
Why not? Nobody knows who he is. What does it matter?
They do, though. That's the thing. He's radio.
What area?
He's radio adjacent.
East Coast, Southern, West Coast.
I guess it would be Southern, but I don't. It's not South Southern like Mississippi or anything like that.
He's radio adjacent. Okay.
Yes. So there
Lives
are
in the
radio people that
Carolinas.
know him and that you know what I mean. So
Right.
I don't want to get too specific, but having said that, I don't talk to him all the time. Like I talk to him. When he
Okay,
lived
so-
here, I talked to him more than I do now. Like, every 3 months, every 6 months. So is that a friend? I don't know what
How
that
do
is.
you talk to him? Like, do you mean like you just go out places? You guys text each other?
I haven't physically seen him and
He
done
doesn't-
anything in a decade. Like, I mean, literally.
Oh, okay. So really, literally just, but when he was there,
Yes.
were you attracted to him?
He's a cute guy. I think anybody's attracted. Not because I wanted to look at him that way, but he's an attractive man. So, yes, I mean, it's like any attractive man I'm going to look at and be like, yeah, hey.
Oh, okay.
But nothing that I would ever advance on. He's
Why
a friend.
not?
He's a friend, and I don't.
So what? We had this conversation
I know.
yesterday. Knock it off.
Then you
Yeah.
know how I stand. And this was, by the way, a decade ago. Like, that's when he lived here and when it was whatever. I was going through my divorce,
Yeah.
whatever.
That friendship's gone. Now you're starting over.
Now, okay.
100%.
So he lives in another state, and in this other state, the Bills are going to travel to that city and play the team where he lives.
Dizzy, pull up the bill schedule.
I was just doing that. So funny you said that.
Why do you
ahead.
need to know? Why
It
does
makes
it
a
matter?
difference.
Because it's driving you crazy that you don't want to tell us.
No, I
So-
just don't want. I know people who know him, and I don't want to get back to him or because he's a nice guy. I don't want to make him mad. But here's what
Is
happened.
he married?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
then who cares?
I don't think
Then what are you
so.
worried about?
He might have a girlfriend. I don't know. So here's what happened.
Oh, I already know where it is.
No, you don't.
Go ahead.
Anyway, and I'm not saying either way. No matter what happens, I'm not saying so. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, so I get a snap this morning when I wake up, and this was sent like at 11:30 last night. So I was obviously asleep, and it says something to the effect of, "Hey, your bills are coming to town. Come make the trip. Come and see me. I have season tickets. Let me know before I decide to sell them. Ha 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 ha. And by the way, you can, it'll be fun. And by the way, you'd obviously be going with me. Like, so he's
Enjoy
not saying
Atlanta.
he's not saying.
Have a good time in Atlanta. Go to Buckhead. It's a good time. Anyway, go ahead.
I've been in Buckhead. Anyway, so I was like, oh, and my instant reaction is like, Bills game tickets. Yeah, I instantly want to go, and I'm like, the way he said it was like, you're going with me, which is cool. And he's never, I don't think, ever tried to like really hit on me or anything like that. So I don't think he even sees me that way. But then I was like, I would obviously have to stay with him, or do I go and
No,
do
you
that?
stay with him.
Get a hotel room,
Here's what
or
you do.
do I even? And part of me is like, I just don't even want to go because
Here's what you do. You say, what would be a good place? Can you I'm totally in. What would be a good place for me to make a reservation? And then he's gonna say, you come, you stay with me. You crash here, and you'd be like, no, I feel bad. And then he's gonna say, no, just crash here, and you'll be like, are you sure? And then you go in.
Yes. And then at night you
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
when he's sleeping.
and that's the weird part too. I don't want it to turn into like a nice guy. He's older than I am, so I don't know how. I actually think he's younger than I am. Either way, I don't think he's not a kid where he'd think, oh, this is boyfriend girlfriend stuff or anything like that. But I mean, listen, I'm just
How
gonna
could
say
be
it out
boyfriend,
loud.
girlfriend stuff. You don't even live in the same state.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
called a friend with benefits.
Yeah.
Lean into it.
Yeah, just let him knock the dust off and then
Yeah.
call it a day. You don't have to like call him after or anything. He probably doesn't even think this is just going to be a bang thing. But if it goes that way, lean into it.
Exactly. And he's saying to himself, and you should be saying to yourself, okay, so let me get this straight. I get to get out of Tampa for a couple of days, which is always nice for a change of scenery. I get to go see my Bills. I get to maybe get laid. maybe have some good food and some drinks, and you know you're gonna hang out with a good guy. Like that's a good weekend. Shut
Well,
your
my only
mouth
other-
and just shut up and
My
go.
only other thing is there's a USF game that weekend as well, and I'm like, I
So
gotta do both.
what?
I don't know. I don't like to. I don't like to miss.
I know you don't like to miss. You're gonna get over it. I didn't realize your Bills were playing in Tampa this year. You're playing against
Preseason.
Tampa.
Preseason. Oh yeah, and then in
No.
Buffalo for the real season, and then
Yeah.
in Tampa for pre.
Yeah, no, I think this is a great thing. Because you haven't immediately shut the guy down either. And in
because
any
I wanna
conversation
go,
we've ever brought up anybody, any friends or anything like that, you immediately like, no, he's just a friend. But you're saying friend, but it's okay. This is a guy you haven't seen in 10 years, and he's still thinking, you know what, it would be cool to hang out with Monica. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. But if it's a little something,
Then I'm in another
Lean
state
in.
alone.
what the hell you think you're
Yeah.
going to do? Club you with a brick and throw you in a dumpster? That can
No.
happen down the block.
No, I don't think he's going to do that. I'm just thinking. Then I'm in another state alone.
So what?
Feels
Yeah,
weird.
maybe
With
you can watch
somebody-
both games too.
Yeah, maybe Saturday you'll go check out the USF game somewhere, or
Is he a
See,
Bulls fan?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know him though, and that's my next point. Is I don't know what it would be like if I did stay with him, or even if I didn't stay with him and we went to the game together. I don't know him well enough to know what he would be like, and like, would he be annoyed by my obnoxious Billness because we're playing? I'm going to be playing in an opponent's stadium.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, will
You're
he
not,
just be like,
but
He knows.
He's also rooting for the same opponent in said stadium. He's a Bills fan.
oh,
you
he's
said
not a Bills
No,
fan?
no, no. He's whatever the fan is.
Yeah.
He's a Falcons
Yeah,
fan. Got it.
It's not the Fal. I'm not saying it's Falcons or not the Falcons. I'm saying
Yeah.
he's not. He's the home team fan. So
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd be like, because he's honestly
The
kind
upside
of
is
quiet.
if it's Carolina Panthers, they don't even have enough people for like you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
You'll be in the
not Carolina.
majority. So
He's
don't worry about it.
it's not kind of, he's kind of quiet. So like I don't know, and then staying overnight with someone that I don't know
listen to
well
me.
at all.
Let me say this the nicest way possible. Please don't get upset with
Shut
me.
up, bitch.
Because we're on a good we're on a good run.
Yeah.
You're annoying me.
Hey.
You're literally annoying me
I didn't
right
have
now.
to talk about this. I've been okay with talking about.
Just right, but what I'm trying to say is like you know it's okay.
Oh, I'm
We're
not saying,
telling you, you know in your heart of hearts that it's okay.
I know, but I
We're-
just don't know if it's smart. I don't think I
So,
know
you
he
know
would never
what?
do anything wrong. I don't. I'm not afraid of him.
Let me ask you a question. When's the last time you, and don't lie, maybe have gotten behind the wheel when you might not, maybe shouldn't have? That's not smart, but
no,
you did
that
it.
was forever ago. But yes.
Okay, but you did it. I don't see what's not smart about this. It's
No,
a
I don't
friend.
mean smart
It's
as far
somebody
as
you've
that
known
goes.
for. It's somebody you've known for a very, very long time. It's
Yeah,
a weekend.
But I don't
It's
know
not-
him well enough. I do have known him for a long time, but I've known him. I know you and Gareth, and I don't hang out with Gareth. Like I know so many more people. Like I don't know him that well. Like we're not comfortable with each other in that way. Like I've been out with him in public one time,
Well, clearly he
15
was.
years ago.
Clearly he looked at the schedule, and the first person he thought of was you.
That's very sweet.
You know what I'm saying? So
How did he
I
message
just-
you?
Snapchat.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. And that's the important part of the thing
Hold
we're
on
not
a
talking
second.
about.
You're the same person who only wants to be contacted
No.
through Snapchat.
I'm happy he Snapchatted me. I'm saying, but Snap is known, especially 11:30 at night.
Oh, and it was late at night.
This is what I'm saying. And
Nice.
he's not getting that. It's that's a key part of the puzzle.
So I will say Snapchat, little more.
Yes,
nefarious
that's-
there.
Mhm. And he has my text number, so we're just going to say
Which-
that.
Who cares? You replied. You had a conversation. What did you tell him when he asked?
I replied in the morning, like after I'd been awake for a while, because I didn't want it to seem like, hey, oh.
Like, did you say, "Let me think about it," or?
Yeah, I said I think I said I wanted to check my schedule. Hang on. I said it's the week before my birthday. Oh, fudge. I could get over.
Okay, so it's November.
I could get over. my,
It's totally. Oh yeah, no, it's she.
I said,
Oh,
I hate.
No, yeah, she's going to Carolina.
I knew
It's
it.
not
that's
It's not
true.
Miami.
I don't. That's not true.
It's not Miami.
Anyway,
Well,
I just was like, I was very vague. I was like, oh wow, that blah blah blah. Like I wasn't mean and I wasn't negative. But I also said, let me check my schedule. So I left it open, and I just feel like I want to say back,
No, it's,
Plus, you'll get to see Cam Ward play, so that's cool.
not saying anything about anybody who's.
You don't have to say
anything.
anything. You gave away your birthday weekend, and I know when your birthday
No,
is.
you don't.
Yes, I do. It's the first week in November. It's before
No,
my
it's
wife's
not.
right before my wife's birthday, and the Carolina Panthers are playing on October 20th. They're playing the Bills on October 26th. You blew it.
I was born in April.
No, you weren't. You're being a big liar.
Look at my
You're being-
boobs.
You're being a.
Maybe that's why girls do it. It's distracting.
Cam Ward, I thought was with Tennessee though.
Huh?
Cam
Oh, is that
Ward,
where he is?
yeah,
Tennessee?
yeah.
My bad. I got that wrong.
Yeah.
They look the uniform, same colors.
Oh, okay.
Same
But
thing.
look, man, it's your birthday coming up. Go
Right.
have fun. Go enjoy yourself. Don't have anything in your mind about the hookup. If it
No,
happens, it
because-
happens.
I think maybe I'm miscommunicating this. Here, the bottom line to me is I feel safe around this man, all of that, but I don't have a level of comfort as far as familiarity goes. I
Yeah.
don't know what he wants, where he wants to go to eat. Like, I don't know
Oh,
anything about.
Who cares?
And I'm not saying that's a big deal
He's
about
gonna
eating.
leave it. You're the guest. He's gonna leave it all up to
Yeah,
you.
he's going to take you to the spots he thinks you like. You're
And
going to
you're gonna
change
say-
every menu item and
Right.
still enjoy yourself.
I haven't had
And
a
you're just
conversation
gonna
with
get-
this guy like that doesn't last more than the hi, how are you? Like, what are we even gonna? I don't know. It just would feel weird.
You're gonna go in on so even shrink it down. You don't even have to go Friday because you're gonna probably. What time is the game? It's a
1
1 o'clock
p.m.,
game.
yeah.
The chances of you
If it's
getting
that game,
huh? It is that game.
Yeah, it is.
The chances of you getting back to Tampa from North Carolina after that game are probably slim. So you might have to take Monday off, but you take an early flight home on Monday, and you leave get there on Saturday instead of getting there on on Friday and make it a Saturday to.
can I get there? What if I got there Sunday morning
What if the flight's delayed?
and then left
You're
Sunday
playing with-
night?
You're playing with fire on that one, and that's lame. Because now if I'm him, I'm like, I thought we were gonna hang out. It was cool.
Ew. Then what do you
Casey-
want? Why can't we just go to the game? Which is what you
Oh,
said.
Jesus Christ, Casey online too. Go ahead, Casey.
Hey guys, how you doing? Monica, it's laid out on a silver platter for you. I mean, literally, if I was your vagina, I would have packed up and left a long time ago.
Right.
My vagina hates me right now. Is that what you're saying?
Kinda. Yeah.
She's like, girl.
Basically, I mean, you talk about how much it's been a while, and you got to knock the dust off of it, and it's literally just sitting there in a silver platter, like JP said.
Right.
All the things are lining correctly, and you're still gonna just pass it up. You're trying to find every excuse in the world not to do it when you could just do it. So JP said, go there, have fun, maybe get knock some boots, and have a good time, and
No.
come back and tell a good story for radio.
Or maybe not. Or maybe not knock some boots. It
That's
doesn't
the thing.
matter.
Am
Either
I
way,
leading
it's
him
okay.
on if I go?
No.
Does he think something in his head if
He
I
invited-
go?
He invited you. No.
I think
He
he's
doesn't. Shut up,
thinking
Gareth.
something.
No.
Hold on. And
I'm not
also-
gonna lie to girl. If I'm
I
flying,
am.
if you're flying out, I'm not saying I'm flying like having you come out just so we could hook up, but it's in the back of my head.
And that's you've
The
done
most
this
I'll
before.
say.
Yeah, you've done it where the girl's flown here.
Yes.
And you wouldn't have been mean and pushed
Yeah.
anything, but you certainly were thinking that's what she's coming here for.
I
And that's
will-
what I don't want.
If you're flying across the country though, that's a little different. You know what I mean? She was
You're
flying
flying
from Canada.
It's an hour flight
Yeah.
Is it really?
to
Then I
North
could-
Carolina.
Then I
from
could. It's not
Tampa?
that it's not North Carolina.
But
It
you're,
is, too.
It is. But you're a big I don't know why you're talking us out of it. Like,
Right.
please don't. It 100% is. And that's fine. It's okay. But like he knows you're a football fan.
yeah.
So at the end of the day, you have a reason to come out there. He's not like, oh, she's just coming out.
But
'cause
okay,
she
and
wants to hook up.
you would be right if I were to be like, "Hey, I see they're playing not Carolina, where you live in a different city. I would like to come and see you because the Bills are going to be there." If I approached him, then that's different. But he got a hold of me, so is he thinking this is going to
Christ.
happen?
No, I think he just wants someone to come enjoy the game with him. And literally, Carolina, like JP said, great place to go for a game. Because you're
Yeah.
going to be, it's like here with the hockey sometimes, majority of the people are away fans. You know what I mean? Over there, when you go,
What?
majority of the.
At the Lightning games?
Yeah, we have so many people from New York and
Yeah,
all those
facts.
things. Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been to 2 Lightning games. I didn't experience that at all.
Oh yeah.
I'm being
I
a
didn't
little like,
experience that at all. I'm not saying it does. I've
Yeah.
seen that. I've seen that at Ray J.
yeah.
That I've seen.
Both. I'm being a little tongue in cheek. It's probably not that bad, but what I'm saying is like away fans are common in this place because they don't have a
Right.
lot of fans. Go enjoy yourself. You'll have a great time.
Let me ask you this one more thing. Okay, just hear me out here.
I just got a text message from your snooch, by the way.
Yeah.
No.
Like, it said, can you just tell her to shut up and let me get off, please? Please.
Listen.
I need some strange.
So, okay, fine. You know what? Fine. It's Carolina. Fine, it is. I don't know how you guys figured that out, but
Yeah.
it is.
Well,
so,
you did. You gave it away.
Monica, you gave us the date.
You said the week before my birthday.
So anyway, you have to understand. I hate that. I hate. I lived in Rock Hill. I freaking hate South Carolina.
South Carolina.
I know, and I know,
this is not-
Charlotte was awesome. But my point is, my older brother lives in Rock Hill, or like right outside of Rock Hill. So, and he's obviously a diehard Bills fan. He's the one who got me into it. So, do I say, hey, are you going to this game? And then that way, I'm with my brother
No.
and his wife and
No.
me and this guy, and it's not.
No.
I'm not just with
and you
this
don't
guy.
invite them either.
Why not?
I
You don't-
disagree.
You don't invite. No, you don't invite.
Do I
them
go
because
and then
this
not
guy-
say anything? Now I'm them.
I say you do hit up your brother because it's your brother. You're in town. Why would you be like, hey, you going to the game? Definitely do that. And then
Tell you
it'll make
why.
it a little easier, all you guys hanging out. But the downside of that, now it feels like a double date type
Yeah.
thing. And now you might feel more comfortable with him. You know what I mean?
No, but
Or-
here's what I would do
or-
if that happened. I would hang out with Stray, and then my brother can hang out with him, and
He's
boom.
not going to do that.
Yeah, he's not gonna. And this guy's not signing. That's not what this guy's signing up for.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if I was him.
Really?
Yeah.
And that means that you're thinking of something
I
right
don't want to
there.
deal with a brother. No, I just don't want to deal with your brother.
If we're friends, why don't you want to meet friends of my friends of friends?
Listen, I don't even want to meet your brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I
You
don't
know,
even.
he doesn't
like,
know
if-
anything about my brother, so it's not like he has preconceived.
I know. I got you. I don't listen.
But if I'm the guy and the caveat's kind of like, oh, you got to spend the tailgate with her brother, and then, that'll make things a lot smoother and easier, I'm doing it.
All right.
This
Yeah,
is what's
different approach.
confusing
I'm
is
putting
we've got two different.
Yeah, because I'm putting myself in the dude's shoes. Like, I don't want to hang out with strangers.
But not everybody has anxiety like
But
that.
it's a
I
football
got you.
game.
I'm just saying. I invited you to hang out with you. I didn't.
We'll still be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, I know. But now I don't have. I don't know. Listen.
The way I see it is when you hang out with people that are close to, like, if I went out with Nicole and her friends, now I'm like, if I impress these friends, I'm in. You know what I mean?
that's true, too.
So if I impress the brother or his wife, they're going to be like, Monica, he's cute, he's fun, go for it. You know what I mean? Now I'm in.
Just go get laid for God's sakes.
And
That's all
I
it
don't
is.
want to have this is why you guys should be telling me not to go, because I'm not going to have sex on this trip. I'm going to get back from this trip and you guys are like, yeah, how was that sex? And I'll be like, I didn't have any, and you guys are going to be so mad at me.
Will you tell us if you do?
I don't know.
Yes, you will. You will, and I'll know.
How will you know?
How do I always know?
You don't know.
Will you vab
How do I
before you
hold
go?
on? How do I usually know?
I don't, because I'm in a good mood.
Because your poker face sucks,
Your poker
and now
face
I can
sucks.
see you,
Yeah.
and now I would absolutely be able to tell if you were lying.
Yeah, when we said Carolina, your face
Yeah.
gave it away.
No, it didn't. I'm
It
good at this.
absolutely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good at this.
But will you vab when you go there?
No, I
Oh.
won't, because it's not a trip like that.
You're
should.
vabbing.
Just
we'll be right.
put a
we'll
little
be right
hiss.
back.
that hangs around your neck has got me locked up in AKA. You got to learn.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but it's also hard to deal with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's lung cancer, or feeling your heart race after a walk and wondering if it's a heart attack, or telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco-Free Florida has free resources to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
I'm here with WeatherTight Mike, and I'm going to ask what everybody wants to know. What's the deal with the cookies? There's a little something extra in those cookies, right?
Cookies are made in your home. Cookies are made with love. When we sell and install WeatherTight windows, we do the same thing. We do it for your home. We do it with love, and we want to protect you and your family. So think of the cookies as representing your family, and that's what we're taking care of.
Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, taking care of your family. And when it comes to hurricanes, you don't want to mess around, especially in the Tampa Bay area. When you're looking for windows, replacement doors, you're looking for hurricane protection, you know who to go to. The #1 window store in the Tampa Bay area, I'm talking about WeatherTight Windows. Give WeatherTight Mike a call, have him come out and give you an estimate, and rest easy knowing your home is protected with WeatherTight Windows during hurricane season. It's WeatherTight Windows. Tell him Mike Calta sent you.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
One of the things with running is I want to enjoy the run, but I never made it very far because the arches in my feet just killed me. So when I got to the end of my rope and I said I have to do something to get rid of the pain, and a couple people recommended the Good Feet store to me. I loved how I could go in and get a free personalized arch support fitting. They put that time, that work, that effort into helping you find the right arch supports. And you can walk around this store with these in your shoes and try them out before you purchase them. So after I got my arch supports, the arches on my feet stopped hurting and the pain instantly, literally instantly went away. So if you have pain, go. Find a Good Feet store and go. There is an answer. Find the simple solution that will get rid of your pain. I'm Rondi, and that's my Good Feet story.
See how Good Feet arch supports work for you before you buy with a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
If you've been hurt in an accident, Burnett EPA is here with a quick response. One call and we're on it. It's fast, easy, and focused on you. Quick action, real results. Burnett EPA, we're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Downtown St. Pete got a whole lot thirstier. It's the grand opening of Thirsty First at our new location on Central Avenue. Catch the UFC fights, groove through a DJ, or relax in the upstairs VIP lounge. There's something for everyone. Come check out our new vibe. You're gonna love it. Thirsty First.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you sick and tired of working from home? Are you in a career that is boring you? Well, how about entering the world of aviation maintenance and being trained where you're getting your hands dirty on engines of jets and planes, things you could never fathom? Well, that's what happens at the NAA here in beautiful Clearwater. They're going to have you trained in just a few months and entering the workforce before you know it. The next class starts July 9th, so make that decision today and visit them at naa.edu.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any Fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar tonight, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
Cadenet Mo for All-American Gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richey. Newport Richey's #1 gun range. Join us for the Suns Out, Guns Out event this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll be out there from noon to 2. You can check out the automatic machine guns for rental counter unlocked with the purchase of ammo, cornhole tournament, raffles, prize giveaway of a range card, a food truck, and catering by Texas Roadhouse. Go to aagunslingers.com for more info. Suns Out, Guns Out this Saturday, June 14th. Guns, stakes, rights, safety, freedom, All-American Gunslingers, America.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
I can't believe it's been 6 months and this is the first time I use this song as a rejoin.
6 months?
Yeah, we've been doing the show for 6 months, bro.
That would have been December, right?
No.
January 6th,
January,
remember?
February,
No.
March.
6 months ago would have been 12. Would have been the 12th month.
Well, we're in the 6th month of the show.
Well, your math's off. That's all I'm saying. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
January, January 1, February 1, March 1, April 1, May 1, June 1.
Yeah, but then you're starting at January 1st. Math's off.
We started on January 5th or 6th.
6th.
Okay. There you go. Suck it. How about that? My math's not off. Your math is broken. Damn Canada.
Well, I learned it here, so.
All right, so what's your problem? You said you had stuff to run by too. What's going on with you?
Does
what's
your
your
Nicole plan stuff for both of you, and you just gotta shut up and do it?
No way.
Right? That's like a thing that. So
no, that's a no bueno. She also knows, and I'm not saying she knows better than that, but she knows that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Unless she knows it's an absolute slam dunk. Like if it's my cousins are getting together, do you want to go hang out with your cousins? Or, my buddy Chris, they invited us over for dinner on Saturday. If she knows it's a slam dunk, she might say yes, although I would still be surprised if she didn't run it past me first. Why? Is she doing that to you?
Yeah, that's happened. We had an argument about it not like a few months ago. Because it was like you're like, yeah, we're all gonna go hang out with my girlfriends and do this. I'm like, no, we're not. And she's like, what do you mean? I told them you'd come. I go, well, I'm not showing up because I'm not hanging out with all these girls. That's it. I already do that for a living with you and the girls.
Oh man,
I don't want to go hang out with a bunch of girls and be the only guy there.
That's rough.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we had an argument about it.
How does a fight like that go? That's what I want to know because I only know you two as like
Smiley,
out and
happy.
about. Well, like just out and about. Like so, and you guys are usually just enjoying things and like drinking and whatever. So I can't picture either one of you really like angry where it would be like a fight.
Yeah, well, it was a fight because she didn't think it was a big deal. And I'm like, it's definitely a big deal. She's like, you've hung out with them. I go, and it's back to the Monica in the Carolina with her brother. I go, that was when I was trying to get with you. I got you, so I didn't need to impress them anymore. You know what I mean? I was putting in my time so they could get to know me. Oh, I 100% did. I was like, I'll still hang out with them, but I don't want to hang out and be the only guy there. That's insane.
Right,
And-
that's brutal.
Exactly.
And you looked like you whipped.
Exactly. And it's another thing. Go, I'm the only guy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, that sucks. And you listen to a bunch of cackling hens, and you don't really,
It's not
What's a cackling hen?
the girls.
They're not cackling, and he's also. They're
Listen,
also.
If I wanted a bunch of chicken heads, I'd watch The View. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go to this thing.
Correct.
Yeah, so
So
we had an argument about that, okay? Liquid Lunch comes up, okay? People I know, great people, they have a wedding coming up, and Nicole comes up to me. They come up to me and they're like, we're so happy you're coming to the wedding. I'm like, the wedding? I was like, I know we're coming to the wedding. What are you talking about? She goes, Nicole said you guys are coming. You guys are coming to the wedding? And I'm like, I guess. And we had an argument about that because I was like, look, I don't mind if we do events, but run them by me. Don't just say we're both going now. Because what if I had plans?
You know what I'm feeling? Cracks in the foundation.
Oh.
There's cracks in the foundation.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying, and I don't know, I don't hang out with them separately or whatever like that. But my impression of them as a couple, from what I hear here and her and seeing them out, is that she will maybe, like you said, fight back a little bit on this, but then process it and understand it. And I feel like she won't do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's my vibe.
I think she, cause she gave me now, and she's like, well, I could make an excuse. I go, don't make an excuse. It's not that I don't want to go absolutely. It's run it by me first. Because I was like, if you did, I would have told you 100%. I hate weddings. It doesn't matter who's getting married. I do not like weddings.
I'm the same way.
Don't do it.
Especially like, and this is going to sound weird. The wedding, you can go, watch it, takes like an hour or whatever, you leave, you go home. The reception, now we got to sit down. Whose table are we sitting at? Do we know the people? We got to make small talk with them. And then it's like, the families they're there, they're all old,
Get
their
out of my
families.
head, bro.
Yeah, thank you. And then and then the music and everything. It's not like it's club music; it's wedding music. It's like they want music for grandma and pop to dance to and stuff.
And then you have those people who think are so self-absorbed that they gotta throw an after party.
Yeah.
Hey, I just spent 5 hours at this thing I didn't want to be at. Now you think I want to stick around for an after party? Get away from me.
Yeah. And it was like kind of sprung up. It was like, now I got to go get to my barber. I got to get my hair cut this weekend because I can't wear a hat.
That's my whole thing. I don't
Wait
necessarily.
a second. The wedding is this weekend?
Oh, well, yeah, it was this weekend.
So you weren't on the original invite list?
No, absolutely.
Then what the hell are you guys going for? Oh, boy.
You're asking the wrong guy because it was up to me. Again, I hate weddings. It could have been like your sister's getting married. I go, oh, I got to see if I have a work thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, that's I got to be honest with you, and I don't mean to no disrespect. And I met her, and I thought she was very, very cool, very cute. That's a deal breaker for me.
If she keeps doing it, if he tells her and they
She
fight
did it
and
twice
she.
in a short amount of time.
I'm saying now they had an argument about it, and now I could be wholly 100% wrong here, and maybe she's scheming and conniving and whatever. I don't know. But I get the impression that she's like, oh, crap, and she's not happy, and she feels bad about it, whatever. And she learns from this. I truly believe from here on out she'll consult. I do.
The upside is she wants you with her.
Yeah.
That's the upside.
Yeah.
And it comes with a pretty big downside.
And she even mentioned, she's like, we love those people whose wedding I go, yeah, but it's their wedding. They're not going to be hanging out with us. They're hosting a wedding. They're going to be making the rounds.
And the question is, if they loved you guys, you would have been on the original invite list. They're inviting you to their wedding a week before.
I'm just going to say, you're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
It did cross my mind. I go, well, I didn't get an invite. They're just telling me to come. I was like,
I know you guys always say that the weddings down there are way different than what we experience up here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if weddings down there are just like
the
the same kind of invite as it would be for like a weekend barbecue, last minute thing. You look at the weather, it looks good, and you want to get together with some people.
What?
That's
But they
that's
still
one
have to
thing.
account for a plate for each of them and a seat.
Right. So what I'm trying to say is, if it's not like that, and it's not just like a last minute get together wedding kind of thing, that there's two completely different things. Is that making sense? Like, if weddings down there are just kind of low key and kind of thrown together parties, then that's one thing. But if it's like anything like a normal wedding, then this thing has been planned out for months.
Yeah. And again, I hate weddings.
And
weddings.
you were on the you were not on the original list. I don't think you have to go. You definitely now you're gonna have to get you bring a gift, but you guys do gifts differently down there too, right? Like they're gonna get like an air fryer or something.
They're gonna get a toaster. You know what I mean?
They're probably getting 17 toasters.
That's fine. You could return mine, exchange it, but I'm not going out and doing all this now.
That's a deal breaker.
I got to get new clothes because I don't have.
My whole thing is this entire thing would be I'm not dressing up. I will literally do anything in the world, not putting on a fancy dress and freaking heels and all of that. I'm not doing that. That's the worst part of it all, except the fact that these people are getting married.
Yeah, and again, I love the people. I just hate weddings. I don't. But if we had to talk about this,
I don't want to go round and round. They don't love you.
Yeah. I'll give you that. I'm not. You're not gonna get any blowback from me on that. Yeah, any flack. I see it that way too. It's like, hey, well, we didn't make the first round.
Yeah.
So, we got to fill up someone's table. You know what I mean? So.
Yikes. Well, listen. Good luck with all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's a rough one, man. Because that to me, that can take on a life of its own.
Yeah.
And that can. I hope Monica's right. And you had the discussion and it sticks and it's not something that keeps coming up.
Yeah.
Because if it is, that can get real ugly real fast.
Yeah.
For me, at least. For me, because to me, that's no respect for your time.
And that's the thing. What if I had weekend plans?
Correct.
You know what I mean?
That's my point. And that's kind of my point.
Yeah. Because it's kind of what you said earlier. You should know me. You know what the things I'm into. So, for instance, we've been hanging out with Pap and his girlfriend, Chrissy, a lot. If you were like, hey, they invited us over, I said, that's okay. I go, absolutely. Let me just make sure I don't have anything going on. That's fine. You know I love them. You love them. We always hang out with them. That's different. But, like, just being like, oh, yeah, got this wedding, or we're going to go to this person's house and hang out, and it's going to be all my girls. No. Run it by me first.
Yeah. And I'm assuming next time when I come down there when we're at the beach blast, Nicole's not going to go anywhere near me. And if she does, she's going to tell me to go F myself. Tell her I'm coming from a nice place.
No. No, she likes you. She'll hear us out on the thing. She'll never be like, I hate JP because of what he said.
Right.
You know? She'll never do that.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Good luck. Listen, when we come back, I'm hearing the... At some point, we should get to something that's actually going on in the world, but I can't let this one go. I'm hearing the Mike Cernak's brother is the talk of the office.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God.
We'll delve into it a little bit. Is that okay, Monica?
Whatever.
Do you mind?
Whatever. I know it's not. And I know I've had the conversation with Mike about it. So...
Will the Carolina guy get jealous if we talk about this?
All right. And I got the text message receipts that say maybe it is.
What?
Maybe it is.
Ain't nobody texting me.
Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on The Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable. Our experts are leading the way with innovative regenerative medicines and biotherapeutics that can repair diseased, injured, or defective tissues and organs to help treat people with chronic medical conditions. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, get a free grill or smoker during Father's Day weekend when you purchase a new Toyota. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
We love telling you about Win Derby at Derby Lane, an institution in Pinellas County, right on Gandy Boulevard. It's like walking back into the good old days of table games. You got $5 minimums at some of the tables. They've got appetizers coming by every few hours and free cocktails while you're playing.
Yeah, it's real simple and real fun. You can play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Mississippi Stud, and I Love Suits. And if you don't know what beats what, just look up the poker hand rankings on the mural. It'll give you a little guidance.
I got to say, I am somebody who's not played a bunch of poker in my life. So being able to look up at this amazing, a very beautiful mural, if I may say so myself, that breaks down everything. Royal flush, straight flush, 4 of a kind, full house, straight. I can be a genius even if I'm really not. You've got to check out Win Derby at Derby Lane.
Great place to host your next event, too. If you have an office party or a bunch of friends getting together, head on out to the legendary Derby Lane. You can all win some money, have a great time, and walk out of there with more money in your pockets than you walked in with. It is the legendary Derby Lane.
Get ready for an unforgettable day on the greens. The first annual Budweiser Folds of Honor Charity Golf Classic is happening Friday, June 28th at the legendary Chichi Rodriguez Golf Club. Enjoy a full day of golf, ice-cold Budweiser, giveaways, and more. Each golfer scores a goodie bag, lunch from Abe's Place, dinner from Fresh Kitchen, and complimentary beverages all day. And don't miss the live auction and a jaw-dropping parachute jump by the SEAL team. Spots are filling fast. Register now at budgolfclassic.com. Play for a cause. Swing for a hero.
Hey, it's Galvin for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care company that is family-owned and operated. They do both residential and commercial, and they've been serving the entire Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. And it's not just some dudes cutting trees. They actually have several certified arborists on staff. No matter how big your job is, ArborWise Tree Service can take care of it. Now's the time to start prepping your property. Get your free estimate and consultation today. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or give them a call at 727-481-8081.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them.
I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
O'Reilly.
Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free in or out of your vehicle. We can help you find the best battery for your vehicle and budget. O'Reilly Auto Parts has batteries starting at just $89.99. Get your battery tested for free today at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
And now, back to JP.
JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025. You know what's funny? What I'm realizing here, Monica?
This song is ridiculous.
You don't like it?
What the hell is it?
It's Dream Theater.
What's funny besides this song?
The song's not funny. This is, actually, I love this band a lot. I haven't heard the song in a long time. That's why I played it. I am so much more vested in you finding something or someone to at least play with than you are.
I listen. I understand,
so
and you're
much-
kind of right.
I'm so much more invested.
But don't think that I'm not. Like, me and my girlfriend have been talking very. All the things we start to do now are involving our Will There Be Cute Boys. We've also discussed the what do you call it? Quick dating, minute dating.
The speed dating.
Speed dating, yeah.
I thought you did that. Didn't you do that once?
No, we talked about it, but I blew it off because I was like, whatever. Now I'm in that mindset where let's cut the BS, man. I'm gonna sit down. We're either in or we're out.
I can tell you where you're not going to meet a dude.
Where?
Bingo.
How do you know?
You're not meeting a dude at bingo.
How
you're not
do you
meeting.
know?
I mean, I guess it's the same dude.
Also, that was a
tries
me
to
and
hook
Carmen
up at
thing. Carmen and I
Pilates
are.
or something.
Yeah, no, that was it. Carmen and I have been wanting to do bingo for a long time now. So I'm and then that but you don't know because that place isn't a bar. It's not a bingo hall like a VFW or anything like that. It's like a little coffee and tea and mushrooms and bake, whatever, cake pops and whatever place. So you never know.
The Mike Cernak, who by the way is one of the engineers at Cox Media Group Tampa, Monica confessed on Monday that she felt that Mike's brother was a very, and I quote, handsome man.
He's definitely. He was an attractive
And
man.
then Dizzy and I do what we do, and we pounce.
Why do I? This is what I'm saying. This is why Monica goes silent.
No, don't go silent. It's all in good. It's all in good fun. And I don't know if you're picking up on this yet because of the way you're wired, but we're all on Team Monica. We're not.
You don't think so?
You really don't think so?
I think that you guys. I don't know if you guys would be happy if I had a boyfriend or started dating someone.
Of course we would.
But I think it would be because you want to hear the stories.
It's not even that I want you to have a boyfriend because I don't even know if you want that. I just want you to get that back blown out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm team, get that back blown out.
And, to maybe be, I don't know. And I'm not saying you're not happy without. I'm just saying maybe have that whole thing. And then when it comes to the stuff on the air, we all bring our personal stuff on the air.
Yeah.
All of us.
I think that's the paradox, JP, because I don't know that I've ever been happier.
Yeah.
And I think a guy would, add to that. I don't think he would detract from it, but at the same time, I think there's not a sense of urgency. I work where I want to work.
There is on my end.
Well, what's on
There's
your
There's urgency because the part where you said we just want to hear about the on-air stuff, until it's like a real relationship, all questions will be about the sex. All of them.
But
all of them.
You can see how a guy might shy away from that. I feel like if you're Team Monica wanting to get the dust blown off, then you would back off on that so that some guy wouldn't be like, well, I'm not banging her. She's going to say I'm awful on the air, have a small ween.
Well, then we know you're not going to. If you're going to say he's awful in bed and has a small ween, we know he's not long for the world.
I'm just
You
saying,
know?
like,
And we move on
even
to
if
the
he's
next one.
huge, as a guy, would you want? And I know that you know radio, but if you pretend for a second you weren't in this business and you never have been, and you meet a girl and she's like, "Yeah, I work in talk radio, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'll talk about this on Monday," and then you listen, oh, this is going to be kind of cool, and all next thing you know, she's giving the details that you didn't even expect or want.
But here's the thing, Monica. I know you're not going to give the details. The fun is in the adventure of trying to drag it out.
yeah, and
you know what I'm talking about? Like,
But
you
we
know, you're
already
smart enough to know how this thing works.
We already discussed. I can't lie. You said my face,
Right.
and I didn't even know my face gave it away with Carolina. So
we're gonna, you know, it's the journey of the Inquisition.
I'm holding out.
That's-
Holding out.
that's
It's
the
a
good
whole new
time.
Monica. When I have a relationship or a guy that I'm seeing, I'm holding out.
And now, from what I understand, Mike Cernak's brother's wife, because unfortunately he's married.
He is married, and
but-
fortunate for him and
but-
her. Good for them.
But gave him a hall pass.
No way. I
Gave
don't.
him a hall. Monica, I'm telling you.
Who's
I have
talking about
receipts.
this?
I have receipts.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I
Gave
don't.
a hall pass for Beach Blast weekend.
Is he going to be there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
awkward at best. I don't want to.
Yes,
I don't.
yes, he is.
I will.
promise you.
I will
Mm-hmm.
happily meet the beautiful wife. I'm sure she's beautiful because he's very good looking.
She's not going to be there. When I told you, hall pass.
I'm not doing anything at all with a married man, and that's just
He's not a married man on that
He's
weekend.
on a hall pass.
Yeah.
He's got a
I'm not-
24-hour reprieve. That's
Yeah.
how that works.
On that weekend, he's just Mike's brother that's hanging out looking for a
Right.
good time.
And he's walking around with a shirt with upside-down pineapples on it.
Yep.
We're
He's ready to
forgetting
He's ready to get down.
a very small detail.
No, he has a very big detail he's bringing. You know
That's
what I
what
mean?
I've heard,
wink,
too,
wink.
yeah.
I don't know. None of my
Right.
business. We're forgetting the fact that this man might not be attracted to me.
That's
Just
not what
because
I
I
heard.
thought he was cute doesn't
Listen.
mean he thinks I'm cute.
Streets be talking, girl.
Right.
They're not talking
Yeah.
to me.
And I got
Why?
my ear to them.
I got nothing.
And there's a little, listen, even if he's not attracted to you, the idea of, like, when you're married for a long time, you know how this works. The idea of some strange, you know, you're going to let some things slide.
I love some chocolate ice cream. Sometimes I want strawberry.
Right.
What I
Little
mean?
tutti frutti.
Yeah.
How's
And
that?
listen, I am not
Ooh, that
ice
reminds
cream.
me, my daughter brought me home Italian ices last night.
Oh,
and
because you
I
gave her
was
money for the weekend T-shirts?
No, I didn't give her anything.
Yeah, okay.
I swear.
I don't
Ask
know that
her.
I believe
swear to
you.
God.
believe you.
I didn't give it to her. Nobody gave it to her.
You didn't give it to her, and Monica's not going to the Carolinas. Yeah, I get it. Wink,
Where?
wink.
Diz?
I get it. I get
Diz,
it. We're a team here.
would-
I get it.
Diz, I would tell you if I cracked.
Okay.
I did not crack.
Are you, and be honest, have you at any point in time during this whole entire situation, have you ever thought about cracking for a second?
Let's reset up the situation. The situation they're talking about is when my daughter's brakes went and they were $500 and I made her pay for it and she couldn't believe that I made her pay for it. And then last weekend she was going to see The Weeknd and she asked me for $200 for merch and I told her she was smoking crack. I have not given her the $500. I did not give her the $200 and she's not getting the $500 and she knows it.
It doesn't answer the question. At any point in time, in this entire time, were
No.
you for a second thinking,
No, and I had to fight that fight on two fronts. One, my wife, and the other, my daughter.
now why does your wife think that you should?
Give her the money.
But I'm saying, why does she think that?
Because my wife is trying to make sure, positive, that our kid's childhood is not like hers.
Okay.
I think
Where
I
she
think we're past
always,
that
the
point.
answer was always no. She was never allowed to do things. And she's going, you know how we always talk about the pendulum always swings the other way, like maybe
Yeah.
a little bit too far until
Yeah.
it's self-correct. Like, and I'm trying to be the one, like, I get it. And they've already had it way more leniency
we're past that point.
than you had.
Even if you
We're
never give
past
them
that.
anything else ever, they already had a better childhood.
Correct. That's what I'm trying. Now that's the battle that I'm trying to fight.
I get that, but there's a difference between saying no and a difference between no, but here's the reason why.
Yeah.
And it's because I'm trying to teach you something.
Well, now that they're old enough, you're right. Now
Yeah.
that they're not just kids and just don't understand that level of things, you're right.
Because even with Nicole's, there's times where I say no, and I absolutely know I sound like a jerk. But it's not because of that. It's because I'm teaching you this or that. And Nicole gets it, and that's why
Right.
she sides with me sometimes, even
Well,
though
that's
she
why-
invites me to weddings. That I don't
That's
wanna-
why when it came to the breaks, and the $500, I asked the guy who owns the place, and the daughter, both of them had my back and said, listen, it's your car. This is the grown-up stuff. You wanted to get to this point. You're here. This comes with that. And it's on, this is on you. And I'm not cracking on the 500.
And it's not mean. Like, I feel like the with the whole, nicer childhood or better childhood, whatever, it's not mean to do that. And on any level, in no way, shape, or form is it, that's strict or that's harsh. It's just called, you're an adult now. This is your car that you drove, apparently, like you said, to the, in a kind of a harsh way. And this is the part that you have to pay. Cars just don't get repaired for free.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
and like I said,
I know you guys think I'm this big softy.
I do.
And sometimes I am.
Yeah.
But not this stuff.
No.
And I really hope that you stay strong.
Plus-
Truly. And now, will she get a somehow randomly same amount, $500, like in a Christmas stocking or something? Like, you know what I
No.
mean? Like it's the same
No,
amount.
she's getting college.
You're right.
Will she get to an
Way ahead of, like, we could swap it out. You want the 500 or you want college?
Will she get to an age where she looks back and goes, okay, yeah, I get it now? Or
I
you
don't care
think-
if she does or she doesn't. I hope so, because that would mean I did a good
Well-
job.
Yeah.
But whether she does, if she, if she doesn't, that's a her thing.
There was moments I told you guys I resented my parents for how my sister got like this, and that. The boy has to work for it. Boy has to do this. I hated it for a while until I got older. I go, I get it now. I get why they did this with me, but that with my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay to understand it, but that still feels wrong.
Yeah, because you're all about equality.
Yes. I need it to be
You're all
the
about
same.
everything being equal. That's not just, it's just not the way the
Listen,
world
kind of
is.
backfired on my parents because they got to a time where they're like, your sister's kind of a brat. I go, I wonder who caused that. Oh, you say she's a brat. Oh, it couldn't be all the things you got her.
You don't say. Yeah.
And I told them, good. You did this. You built that monster.
So, Mike Cernak's brother will be there. He's got a whole
We're not,
bus.
no. I mean, that's awesome, and it'll be good to see him again. And I will say hi. I apologize. I didn't know you were married.
Diz, what are you hearing?
Oh man, everyone's talking.
No,
I
you're
heard.
not.
I heard. Not only so, Mike Cernak was blown up by everyone because me and him had to talk in the room because he's like, yeah, when you hit me up, everyone started hitting me up. He's like, the engineers, like Dave hit him up. He goes, even Ann Kelly saw him in the hallways. Is like, hey, Monica's brother, and
Ann Kelly didn't say anything to me. How come everybody's talking to everybody, but not
Because
one
it's
person
behind
is
your
talking?
back,
I
duh.
don't like that.
Of course you don't
Say
like
it to
that.
my face or don't say it at all.
streets be talking, girl.
He was and he
Can't
was
stop the
texting me
streets.
too.
Yeah,
The streets are filthy animals.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
Let's see
nothing's
what
going to happen. So I will let you know right now.
Can I be honest? I know we're going to break. I heard you cold shouldered him at first.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, we can shut that
I
song
only
off
met him
right
once.
then and there.
No, I only met him the one time, and I shook his hand. I looked at him. I said, "They're very nice to meet you." And in my head, I was like, "You're kind of cute."
I heard he came up and said hi, and you're like, hey, and then he walked away, and then you guys had an interaction.
That's
Wait.
a cold shoulder? That's not a cold shoulder.
Oh, so when was this? Because was it when I was all frazzled when I first got
It
there?
probably would have been that.
Well,
because
then
he goes, yeah, it was kind of confusing because like he went up and talked to Monica and like they didn't have like an interaction, and then they had one later, and that's where I think was the winky winky. You were probably all in the mix and didn't even notice. Yeah,
I honestly, and I apologize if this is rude, but I don't. I only remember seeing him that one time, that first one time when he was, and he came back. That's why I was like, what?
I told Mike, I go, she probably thought it was you, and she's like, get lost, Mike.
No.
Then she realized, oh, this is not Mike.
No,
They do look alike, the brothers.
Oh, they look a lot alike.
Do
Yeah.
they?
Yeah,
I don't see it.
we do.
Oh no, am I attracted to?
Paging Dr. Freud. I think she wants to bang Mike Cernak too.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. No, this is where. No,
He definitely has a hall pass too. I
No,
heard.
married men. No.
Oh God, it's JP with Monica and Diz. 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
Carmen is pretty crazy, huh? you should see what she texts us. By the way, I can't unsee that now.
I know.
The text message is so weird. Like, I wanted to delete the whole group chat. I'm leaving the chat.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone.
Or anytime with the full show replay.
On the free 102.5 The Bone app. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You could win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
When it really matters, choose Farah & Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA summer sale.
Hi, yeah. My family and I want our backyard to be a summer oasis.
Don't sweat it. Our summer deals are here to help. Save up to 50% off on select items. Plus, IKEA loyalty members can save an extra 10%.
Sign me up. You just saved my summer.
Visit us in store from 5/27 to 6/30 or at IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for more details. Offer valid 5/27 to 6/30/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store at IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota has an unbelievable 30-year anniversary sale. You buy one, you get one 30% off for replacement windows and patio doors. They are affordable, they are thorough, they are efficient and polite. You will love the work they do for you in beautifying your home. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Power up with big savings from Hawkins Service Company this June. Get free surge protection when you spend over $250 on electrical service. You need generator maintenance? You're in luck. It's $50 off this month. Or go big, get $500 off a whole home Generac generator with install. Don't wait until the next storm hits. These offers are good through June 30th only. Call Hawkins today at 813-445-8209 or always online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call handles it all.
Need a new fence that stands tall? Look no further.
I'm so glad I went to Fence Outlets. Their team really nailed it, and my home has been completely elevated by my new fence. Thanks, Fence Outlet.
Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Glock Day is back at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 14th. Shark Coast is the home of the Build Your Own Glock Bar. Glock Day is a full day dedicated to one of the most iconic names in firearms. Will has amazing deals on Glocks, including their sought-after Shark Coast custom builds. Don't miss Glock Day at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 14th. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out. All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast. Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go. Are you ready?
It's JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Hour number 2 brought to you by JustCallMode.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. We will get into Dead Guy in the Envelope in just a few minutes. I was reading this woman, because you know what they do. They have issues in their personal life, and then they don't have a radio show, so they turn to the internet for verification whether or not they're right or wrong. So this woman has got her panties in a bunch. It was her wedding day, and she feels the best man ruined everything by, like, in his speech. So anyway, she is... she'll say she's a self-admitted perfectionist when it came to her vows. She's a self-admitted perfectionist and English major. She said, I spent an immense amount of time thinking about and writing her vows. And while I wouldn't hold my husband to the same impossible standards, I was really looking forward to what he wrote. And then she says, somewhat surprisingly, her new husband's vows were actually wonderful. Quote, at the ceremony, things went off without a hitch. She said the vows were beautiful and actually made me tear up.
Aw.
Unfortunately, everything fell apart at the receptionist when the best man gave a toast while he was slightly inebriated.
Oh, that'll happen.
That's when he said that the groom used ChatGPT for his vows.
Oh, you bitch.
She said everyone laughed, including me, until he explained that it wasn't a joke and that my husband actually did use ChatGPT to write them at the last minute. Now, let me go back to what she just said, that she wouldn't hold her husband to the same impossible standards that she wrote, she took to do it herself. Did this guy really do anything all that wrong?
I don't like
first
it.
off, I would be throat punching the best man, is what I would do. Mm-hmm. But if they're that close and he had a buzz on, he probably thought he was just being funny and that it wouldn't be that big a deal. He didn't realize he was married to a woman with a stick up her ass.
I feel like it's the same as going to your friends or something, asking for help on them, right?
Yeah.
You're just asking a stupid AI. Well, not stupid. You're asking an AI to do it.
No, right. And I see what you're saying. And I first of all, not a fan of using ChatGPT for something like this at all. But if you're not sure and whatever, and you know your wife's a perfectionist when it comes to grammar and you want to get that part right, that's fine. So then say, hey, ChatGPT, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
But then you go in and you make it your own. You don't just use exactly what ChatGPT says.
Thank you. Someone who used to cheat all the time in school, you got to put the stuff in your own words or you're getting caught.
Right. I got caught one day because in one of my essays, I had a buddy of mine write it for me, and he used the word chrysalis. I didn't even know it, at the time. I know what it is now.
Yeah.
The hard way. But I'm like, the guy's like, this is plagiarized. I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't plagiarize it. He's like, oh, yeah, what's a chrysalis? And I was like, ooh.
You're like, did I say that in my report?
Yeah.
I go, I knew at the time when I wrote it.
You got me. I tried. I forgot.
You just forgot. You randomly forgot.
Didn't work. So I understand why you have to put your own spin on it. But what happened was he was writing his, and he did not like the way it came out. So last minute, he went and used ChatGPT, and that's when I guess he ended up just taking it because it sounded perfect. He said he insisted that the person who was really to blame here was the best man, who revealed that to the groom that he used the ChatGPT.
No.
I agree.
No.
He said, who was that going to make feel good? That's what she asked. She gently reminded the bride, this is, I guess, somebody else, the bride, that her husband is not an English major or a perfectionist, as far as I could tell, and just needed a little help. And that was the truth. It turned out he wrote his, and then last minute switched it up because he didn't like it. He wasn't comfortable. He wasn't.
I feel like that's a lie
confident in
now.
it. Huh?
I feel like he's lying about that. Only because of the fact
I
that
would
he used
be too.
ChatGPT.
Anything to make this problem go away.
Yeah,
You're
and
just
that's the
married.
vibe. So that's why I don't believe your last minute story. But having said that, the groomsman, whoever, the best man, whatever, not to blame, because there would be nothing to rat out if you didn't cheat in the first place. So it's the blame is on the person who cheated.
Can we start a side note for a second? I want to put a jar in that studio, and every time Monica says, having said that, she's got to put $1 in the jar.
Oh, really? Do I say that? How
I
do you say that?
I don't think you said it 3 times yesterday.
Oh, really?
Twice within, I would say, less than 5 minutes.
If we're starting jars here, Mr. Things that say all the time,
Go ahead.
we can
I'm
go ahead
listening.
and go on
What?
you because
Yeah, what's his word? What's his?
Not only, well, first of all, you say that you don't say sore, and you do on a regular basis every
Okay, that's
single
how
show.
I pronounce something.
Okay.
That's not using a phrase as,
So then,
you know.
so then admit that you say it because you always no, I don't, no, I don't.
Sure,
yes,
I
you
say
do.
it. Go
Second
ahead.
of all, there are a couple of times when you go to break, and you say, what is it?
We'll be right back.
No, because that's typically there's a couple of things that you go between. We'll be right back, and when we're talking about something and there's kind of a not transition type of thing. I'll remember it, but there are 2 or 3 things. That,
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. So when you.
But the only reason you know that.
This
When you
not turn out
remember it, let
great.
me know
No,
and I'll
that's
get a
okay.
jar.
I'm okay, and I will make a jar. But the only reason you know that is because I just said it. So if I didn't just say it,
It's chrysalis. Chrysalis is the word you say all the time.
I have to think of it. There's 2 or 3 things that you say all the mofo
Okay,
time,
well,
and I
when
will
you
bring them
hear
up.
it-
I will.
When you hear it,
I will.
let me know.
I will.
And I meant to bring it up yesterday, and then the conversation kind of kept on going. I didn't want to go backwards with it. That's why I didn't do it. But here we are.
I promise you, I will bring it up. when I
Having
remember.
said that, what are we going to do with all the money is the question.
I'm just going to stop saying it.
We got to put it. No, you won't. We got to put $1.
Yes, I do, because that's not something I say in everyday real life. I think the reason I don't really remember saying it 3 times already or whatever. But
That was just once today.
if I
Yesterday
say
was
it, I do believe I can believe that I say it a lot because a lot of times I'm what do you call it? I'm preempting something. I'm like, I know people are going to come at me with this, this, and this. So I'm going to have to say all this beforehand before I say what I want to say because everybody's going to give me crap and think I'm trying to say one thing. And that's why I have a lot of preamble.
When the money gets up, we have to make her place a bet on something because it's not her money now. Now you have to place a bet because it's not your money.
Well, then we place the bet.
Sweat. Yeah.
Well, then we place the bet.
Well, no,
And
we
then
have her
and
make
then
the
when
place a bet, and when she wins, we keep the money. She gets her money back.
Why would we let somebody with no betting experience put the bet in when we can take her money, put the bet in,
How about no
and
gambling?
then win the money and then spend it in front of her face and say thank you?
I like that better. I was trying
Thank
to include my girl still in some form of it,
Preach.
but
Preach, but
you
I
know
don't-
what? You put it that way, kiss my ass, Monica.
I'm already sweating when you
It's our
said
bet
bet.
now.
Oh.
But it's already spent. At that point, it's already spent money.
But what if I don't say it ever again?
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Then there's only going to be a $4 bet in there. We'll put a parlay in.
Why
and
is it
win
$4?
$117,000. Because you already said it 4 times. Yesterday and today. 3 yesterday, 1 today.
We didn't start it till today. You
Show's-
didn't have. There was no
show's
jar
not over.
concept. If you would have brought it up yesterday, I wouldn't have said it today.
Yeah.
Does she get to take money out when you say your word and put that money in your
No,
jar?
I got to put. I'm going to have my own jar, and I'll have to put the money in the
You
jar.
guys realize we're censoring the show that goes along naturally until I have to stop and think, am I going to say this and then I'm going to stop?
No, that's the beautiful part. It's because it's just part of the vernacular. It's just gonna
Not
come out.
anymore because I now know. You done did that to yourself, sir. I don't even feel bad at all.
We'll see.
We'll
see.
You underestimate the stubbornness that is me.
Oh, I don't underestimate your stubbornness at all. Oh, no. Au contraire, mon frère.
Well then.
Are you guys shocked in other news that Aaron Rodgers was able to keep this wedding under wraps for 3 months?
He got married?
Exactly.
I honestly don't know.
He had his first press conference yesterday at minicamp, and he came out and said he was married, and they've been married for 3 months. We still don't know who it is, but he was able to keep it under wraps for 3 months. That's pretty impressive. I thought it was pretty impressive in this day and age.
I guess, but at the same time, is it like a longtime girlfriend? Is it someone we don't even know about? Otherwise, why would we be looking for him to
We
get?
haven't even known about it. There was like rumors of him wearing a ring somewhere and that kind of thing, but like nobody knew there was a chick involved. Nobody knew anything.
Did he do the old not bait and switch, the old shiny squirrel, whatever over here? Because deciding to go to Pittsburgh and everybody's talking about that, and then let me just get married over here, and everybody's looking at the football.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
It could be. And maybe the Steelers, that's why they were so confident. Like, listen, I'm taking care of this personal stuff right now. Let me worry about this, and I promise you I'll be there. Just, that kind of thing. It could be. Ryan's on line one. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, guys? What's up, Monica?
Hey, man.
You do say any stretch of the imagination.
Yes,
you
you
do
do.
say that a bunch of times, way more than Monica says that.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be mine.
Yeah.
That'll be mine.
I probably could pick out some more, but you do say
All right,
that.
Dick.
And one day I think, all right, well, don't be a jerk, man. Jesus Christ.
No, but he's right. Thank you for that assist. Exactly. That is one that comes to mind for sure. By any stretch of the imagination. You used to say, and you haven't said it in a long time, but you used to say in the is it like in the thick of the night, in under cover of the night, or something about night in covers?
Yeah.
In the cover of the night. Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually like that one.
Under the cover of darkness?
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I actually like that one.
James on line two.
Hey, good morning or afternoon. You guys would make a fortune if you start a money jar for Monica for every time she says whatever.
Are you sure it's not whatevs?
Yeah. She can't get through a single sentence without saying it a half a dozen times.
That's
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Listen back to your replays.
Are you sure, James, that it's not whatevs? Because I say whatevs a lot. I know.
Nah, it's whatever. And you're usually talking pretty fast when you're saying it.
Well, I talk fast anyway, so yeah, I can see that.
That's the Latina in her.
One of you
Am I
say
crazy?
N-word a lot.
Thanks,
I can't remember who it is. One of you, though.
What?
It's definitely,
We should put $1 in for every time you say that.
It's definitely not me. I know. I tell you this. I know when you send me texts, you use it.
Oh, yeah. I use it way
You
too
use
much
it all the time.
to people that shouldn't be saying the words. And I use it like they are N-words with me.
I feel like you throw it at me as bait.
No, I don't.
To see if I'll bite.
If I had to put $1 in the jar for every time I say that, I'd be broke by the weekend.
I
Just
promise
put it that way.
you will never get me to bite on that. No way. No way.
And that's why we'll never be close.
I know we can be a lot closer, but hey, if that's what's in between us, then que sera, sera. I'm not going down that road by any stretch of the imagination. No way.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. You got your $1. All right, dead guy.
Having said that, I feel like we've covered that topic. Whatever.
Those $2 to gate. All right, dead dude. Here you go. I got a guy from the world of music, and you know him as a solo artist. Not, you know him as an award-winning solo artist. I'll give you that. All right? You got a guy from music. He's an award-winning solo artist. Monifa.
Is he a person of color?
There you go. You got a ding.
Thank you.
Diz.
Big in the 80s?
Yeah.
Basically solved this thing already.
Yeah.
He was rolling. He was definitely rolling in the 80s.
Why are we even playing?
I wouldn't say it was his biggest decade, but yeah, he was definitely rolling in the 80s. All right. 800-771-1025. You have a person of color that you know from the world of music. He's an award-winning solo artist who was a multi-decade. I'll give you that because go back and forth on the 80s thing. Multi-decade success. Definitely had one decade that was bigger than everything else, but my man had a good, solid, long career. Again, 800-771-1025. Your yes or no questions for Dead Guy in the Envelope on 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. That will be next. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 1025 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
There's no such thing as a fender bender when it comes to motorcycle accidents.
More than 80% of crashes result in catastrophic injuries. Injuries that require experienced attorneys ready to fight for you. We are, and we will.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Pollen season is here, and the only way to ensure that your car is truly clean every day is the unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down Car Wash. With locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, and a new location in Palm Harbor, you'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
Now is the time to check your homeowner's insurance and ensure that you're covered before the next storm hits. Italiano Insurance can help give you that peace of mind. Even if your mortgage company doesn't require flood insurance, your home could still be at risk for flood. And now's the time to make sure your family is fully protected. Call 813-877-7799 or visit ItalianoInsurance.com today. Italiano Insurance, serving our community for over 60 years.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, get a free grill or smoker during Father's Day weekend when you purchase a new Toyota. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Yuck. It is getting hot fast, and you know what that means. Time to turn on your air conditioning, and trust me, you want to make sure your HVAC system is working perfectly before even more brutal heat hits. But if you need a new system and you didn't take advantage of Trane's rebate offers before, Climate Design has you covered. Get extended rebate offers now through the month of June and switch out that old, unreliable HVAC system with a brand new one. Earn rebates up to $1,300 off a new Trane system, and Climate Design will match it up to $2,600. Folks, that price cannot be beat in this Florida heat. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and ask to speak to a comfort specialist. You'll have peace of mind knowing your AC is in top working order before you need it. That is reassurance you can feel good about. Visit climatedesign.com or call 727-295-1572.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Downtown St. Pete got a whole lot thirstier. It's the grand opening of Thirsty First at our new location on Central Avenue. Catch the UFC fights, groove to a DJ, or relax in the upstairs VIP lounge. There's something for everyone. Come check out our new vibe. You're gonna love it. Thirsty First.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With the guaranteed offer, there are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Listener Ryan said, quote, Mark Spain Real Estate exceeded our expectations by helping us achieve significantly over our asking price. We received much more than we ever anticipated, and we cannot recommend Mark Spain Real Estate enough, end quote. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Choose when you want to move with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and close in as little as 21 days. Go to markspain.com to find out what your guaranteed offer will be. No obligation. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36 months, lease, 10K miles a year, $59.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's Dead Guy in the Envelope, sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Today, you have that a person of color that you know from the world of music. He's an award-winning solo artist. He was definitely active in the 80s. He had a long career, multi-decade career. All right, 800-771-1025. Now, your job, you ask yes or no questions. You get a yes, you go again. If you get a no, we move on to another call. You put all the clues together, and someone will win some tickets. Let's start with Jock on line 6. Go ahead, Jock.
Did he die in the 2000s?
Yes, he did.
Did he do any producing?
Yes, he did.
Oh, doctor.
Did he do any work with Michael Jackson?
No, he did not.
Can we start an Oh Doctor jar? Because I do believe I say that a lot,
No,
too.
he did not. Yeah, we can. That's another jar.
The word the. I say that a lot as well. So
Right.
start a jar.
Can we start a jar for when Dead Guy ends early, too?
Yes.
I'll pay you, JP,
Ooh,
actually.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
Phil on line 5. Go ahead, Phil.
Now, did he play the acoustic guitar?
No.
How did you even understand what he
Did he play the acoustic guitar?
said? Oh, did he really say that? I had no idea. That's funny.
Let's go with Steve on line. Excuse me. Steve on line 1.
That's me, right?
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did we talk about him yesterday?
Oh.
No.
Ah.
No. Viking guy.
Let's see. I'm not on that screen. Hold on.
Line 2. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm not on that screen.
Hello. Hey, does the guy got an S in his name?
No.
Worst guess ever, Viking.
No. Kale on line 5.
Yeah, was he on the Chappelle Show?
No. Todd on line 7.
Yes, good afternoon. Was he a bit of a flashy dresser?
I mean, he's an entertainer, so I mean, he wasn't out there performing in jeans and a t-shirt.
Right,
you know?
right. Okay.
Okay,
can I guess?
Sure. Good.
I'm probably wrong, but I say Prince.
No, that's where the guy who was asking about the Chappelle Show was going.
And the guy who said, did we talk about him yesterday?
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. We spoke about Prince yesterday. I forgot about that. Joe on line 1.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hey.
Would he be in his 80s now?
No.
That's a fun question.
No, but he wouldn't be far off of it. But he wouldn't be in his 80s. And I double-checked my math. So, there you go. Let's go with Mike on line 5.
What up, gang?
Hey, man.
Hey, my question is, what does this gentleman's name have James in it?
No. I feel like we're going to need a rule clarification.
Uh-oh.
Well, you hate that. when they start asking about initials and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and the other guy said, "Oh, exactly. That just doesn't seem right."
Ross on line 8.
Oh, Ross gone.
Good talk, Ross. Sean, line 1.
Hey, how y'all doing? Was he blind?
No. Jay, line 6.
Hey, was he originally a part of a group in the 80s?
No. Mm-mm. Mike, line 2.
Good afternoon, guys. Did he have a nickname, the Velvet Voice?
I believe so.
Oh.
I believe he did.
Here we go.
Is it Mr. Luther Vandross?
Then I was wrong.
Oh.
He was not the...
He was so happy. Aw,
was not
that's
the Velvet
sad.
Voice.
Why do you like people's
He
misery?
even switched up his voice to
I
say
know.
Luther
It was
Vandross.
a presentation.
Yeah, because if somebody
Aw.
told me this guy was nicknamed the Velvet Voice, I'd be like, okay, I buy it.
Oh, so we don't know if it's officially like Luther
I
Van.
don't think
okay.
so. No,
all right.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so. Let's see. Let's go with
I'm sorry, guy.
David, line 4.
Oh, he hung up.
Sean, line 3.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Was he born in Texas?
I'm sorry?
Was he born in Texas?
Yes, he was.
Here we go.
Is it Sly Stone?
Never gonna do it.
It
that
is not
soon.
Sly Stone.
It just
Monica,
happened.
can you give us some nerd notes,
I am.
please?
I can. I am a nerd. I have nerd notes. We know this guy from this person of color actually from the world of music. He is an award-winning solo artist, or was. He was big in the 80s, not as big as, but he was definitely big in the 80s. He died in the 2000s. He also did some producing. And if he were still alive today, he would not be in his 80s, but not far from it.
Okay, let's do...
I'm a nerd.
Let's do Todd on line 2.
Hey, was this guy still singing in the 90s?
Yes.
Would it be Marvin Gaye?
No. And Marvin Gaye, I don't even think made it to the 90s, did he? Didn't his father shoot him in the 80s?
It was in the 80s. Yeah, it was in the, because I didn't know who he was. It was like 83 or 4.
Yeah, it was
5,
early.
85,
It was early
81.
on. Yeah, he didn't make it to the 90s. I don't believe so. Mary on line 5. Go, Mary.
Hi. Was one of his big hits Mustang Sally?
Let me check. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Mustang
Let's
Sally.
see. Oh, it's not giving me the singles. Are you kidding me? Who do you think? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. But who do you think it is?
Wilson Pickett.
Nope. Nope. Steve, line 1.
I'm trying again. Is it Sly Stone?
Still no. Still no.
The aggravation.
I'll give you guys a hint.
I feel like
With this guy's biggest hits, he makes a lot of white people look stupid.
I don't know what that means.
With this guy's biggest hits, he makes a lot of white people look stupid.
But how is that a hint, though?
It'll make sense. That's what hints are.
It needs to make sense now for it to be a hint.
Well, you got to think about it for a second. You got to let it ruminate, bounce off the walls inside your brain.
We need to start a jar for every time you say ruminate.
That's the first time I've ever said ruminate. Jesse, line 1.
Did he die in his 70s?
No. He did not die in his 70s.
I give up.
Don't give up.
I quit.
Don't give up, girl. Rick, line 5.
Is that your velvet voice?
Kinda. Go ahead, Rick.
Was he ever married to Tina Turner?
No, he was not married to Tina Turner. Steve, line 3.
Yes, is he known really for love songs?
Oh, okay.
Yes, he was.
Was he the great Barry White?
He was the great Barry White. See what I'm saying? His biggest hits, they come on at weddings. White people look stupid.
Oh
They get
my
out there,
God,
all of a
that's
sudden
a
they
lot.
start trying to dance. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Stay in your lane, white people.
Well.
All right, your choice. I got, what do I have? I have Monster Jam, I have Glass Animals, and I have Falling in Reverse. Which would you like?
Glass animals.
Monster Jam, please.
All right, you got a pair of tickets to Monster Jam Amalie Arena. The Monster Jam's in town at Amalie, August 15th through 17th. Dizzy will give you the date when he gets your information. Congratulations. Yes, Barry White is the dead guy in the envelope. Sure as hell is.
He was on
that guy, man. He was.
Yeah.
This guy's
I see
giving
what
me
you mean.
This guy's giving me panty pudding.
Yeah, the velvet voice. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
All right.
This is like from the I always think of The Simpsons, and I know Garrett does too, because they had to remember when he was. It was like, was it Snake Fest or what was it?
Yeah, it was the snake bashing.
Yeah, snake bashing, and they used Barry White's voice to gather all the snakes because of the vibration of it.
Whacking Day.
Whacking Day. Yes.
Never watched The Simpsons, JP?
I watched it. I got out of it a long time ago, man.
Well,
Barry White was like, I like the way the snakes slither all sexy.
And he did it in his voice, and all the snakes. And by the way, it
like
just
a woman, he said too.
It just looked like sperm. It
Yeah,
really
it
did look
did.
just like sperm, just all on the ground. Just oh my god.
This reminds me of Money Talks. You ever seen that movie?
No.
This was the beginning. My first, my last, my everything.
What is JP's head moving?
And the answer to
Soul Brother Dizzy.
Yeah. This is a bop, man. Monica, what you know about this?
Nothing, apparently. I don't know any movie.
My shot is out.
I got to tell you, we have this guy that I grew up with. He's Fat Frank. That's what he.
Well, let's not call him Fat Frank.
That's what has always been known as. He's Fat Frank.
That feels fair.
He owns it. He embraced it. It's not like we made it up, right? It was not like, it was.
But maybe you could have said, let's not call him Fat Frank.
Yeah, probably, but we were kids and it stuck. But anyway, this dude, he got up at my friend, like the band, there's a band playing at my friend's wedding. And then all of a sudden, Frankie gets up and he talks to the guy in the band. Next thing I know, he's holding a microphone. And my man starts belting out Barry White. And I mean belting out Barry White.
Love it.
And crushes it.
Yep.
It wasn't planned. It wasn't like he had a lyric sheet in front of him or any of that stuff. We were all just sitting there. Our jaws are on the floor. Nobody can believe this is happening. The bride and groom stopped. Stopped. And we were all watching the whole thing like, where's this been? He's wasting his talents.
Did you, have you seen that viral video? It's literally like the last couple of days have gone around about there's a cruise. I don't know what the occasion was, but there are a bunch of African Americans. Like there was it was all black people on this cruise and like the DJ's playing something or they're singing karaoke. That's what it is. And all these black people, somewhere, somehow a skinny white kid comes up and he grabs the mic and they're like, okay. And they don't announce what he's going to sing or anything. And all of a sudden he starts singing what the hell was the name of the song? But it was a very soulful R&B song. And everybody's like, and he sounds amazing. And everybody the one girl gets up and walks away like, what the hell is this? And everybody's clapping and everybody's singing along with him because he's like really, captivating them. I can't believe you haven't seen it. Well, maybe you're not on the algorithm.
Did either one of you guys ever see Showtime at the Apollo on television?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
When we were
if you haven't seen Showtime at the Apollo, it was basically a talent show, right? And you'd have people come out and perform, usually musical acts, comics, that kind of thing. And your success was based on audience reaction. And if you sucked,
yeah.
And the Apollo Theater is a famous theater in Harlem, which is, at least at the time, very, very black.
Yes.
Okay. And that audience could be absolutely ruthless.
Yeah.
So, like, if you crushed at the Apollo, there was something to be said about who you were. There's not a white person that had a shot at the Apollo. Not one. Every once in a blue moon, like a white guy or a white woman would go out there and try to perform. Boo! She wouldn't even get the first note out of their mouth. Get up. Start throwing stuff at her. That show is nuts. I saw Metallica at the Apollo Theater. Which was weird.
Oh, at the Apollo Theater, not at the... Okay.
Yeah, they did a thing for Sirius. There's another jam. Smooth son of a bitch this guy is.
I feel like can Johnny B sing
Probably.
a Barry White? Because, I mean, you're never going to get that voice, but I feel like Johnny B could get close, or he would definitely sound good singing these songs.
What was the guy's name who used to, it was Sandman something. He used to broom him off stage. Like, what was the guy's name? Remember?
Damn it.
Right? Because that's what it asked you. You'd walk up with the broom and you'd like tap dance over it.
Yeah, they used to, there was like a wood stump that everybody would go and rub the wood stump on their way out to the stage. Like that was the good luck wood thing. And I'd go out on stage at the Apollo and then just try and crush it. I remember seeing, like, there was a video clip of Big Daddy Kane at the Apollo Theater, and that place was bananas. Oh, my God.
Big Daddy Kane. That's old school.
Big Daddy Kane. I was listening to that. I went home between shows for a little bit, and that came on.
You can just go home in between. You don't live that far.
15 minutes. I don't usually go home between shows, but I was shot. I didn't sleep well last night. So I just went home to hang out for like an hour and then came back.
That should be your Michael Franti time.
What?
Like if you're going to do that, yeah, like that little drive, a 15-minute drive or whatever. Get centered.
A lot of times it's my go sit in the parking lot time and just push the seat back. And
why don't you sleep at the station? There's got to be production rooms or...
There's nowhere to be comfortable, though.
What about, like, don't you have a theater like we have here where...
No, Monica, no.
Where do people perform?
No. I can't wait till one day when you come here.
I know. Where do people perform?
One day you're going to come here and you're going to be like, ew, this place is gross.
But don't you guys have a hit station? There's got to be people who want to come in and perform. Like, where do they go?
It's downstairs in the basement.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
In a conference room. They just moved the table out of the way.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It's, it's not what you guys have. By any stretch of the imagination.
Then it must feel like you're coming to the penthouse and you're from the Motel 6.
I just put $1 in the jar.
Did you say it by any stretch of the imagination?
I did.
I just become so used to it.
Son of a bitch. This blew up in my face, this whole idea.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
I get the same old feeling every time you're here. I feel a change, something moving. I scream your name.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The $1,000 giveaways continue next week with the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Keep listening to The Bone for more money and more details. 102.5 The Bone.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Fence Outlet customer Sarah shares.
We decided to go with Fence Outlet after receiving several referrals from our neighbors. They've been in business for over 30 years, so we trusted that they would do a great job, and they did.
Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C10252 and C10803.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable. Our experts are leading the way with innovative regenerative medicines and biotherapeutics that can repair diseased, injured, or defective tissues and organs to help treat people with chronic medical conditions. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $399 per month, new passports just $329 per month, or get a new HRV for an incredible $149 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Visit BrandonHonda.com to get your best price and payments right online. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti PA and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now, back to JP.
It's JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Got a little while left before we hand it off to John Senning. Did you see Kanye change his name again?
No, I did not.
And now he's Yay Yay.
Okay.
Kind of like John John, but not.
Kind of like yo-yo.
And now I feel a strange connection to this psychopath.
Yeah.
A little bit. What is wrong with these people?
Listen, we'll never know because we're not that rich. And
is that all this is? Do you think this is money? But
it is because we don't, like, we have things like you want to travel and you would like to, maybe do this show but have enough money where you didn't have to, like, we all have these aspirations like this. It would be nice if, and even me, I don't need $1 million, but it would be nice to have more money. And like these people have, they want for nothing, whatever they want to do. Kanye West, literally, if he today wants to go to Spain and stay in a VIP suite, like, literally whatever he wants to do, he can do. So there's no goal. There's no like, what do I want to do now?
There's nobody to tell him no.
No. And at that point, then the brains are, look, I guess I'll change my name to Yee Yee. And what else can I do? Because I'm bored out of my skull because I can do whatever I want.
He just wants attention. That's all it is.
That's what I think it is.
I don't think he's bored. I mean, he might be.
I think he is.
I think he just wants attention. So whatever that means, he's going to do to get attention. That's why he says the outlandish stuff and then tries to backtrack.
You don't think he means it when he says things?
Sometimes. I don't know if he means it how it came out, but it comes out weird, and then he goes, "This is what I really meant."
And the worst part about that is there are still like without people like whoa when it came to the Nazi stuff and selling on
Yeah, it's
okay,
crazy.
but then we're gonna separate ourselves. But there are still people that are still listening to his music, and he knows that. And I think that's what I'm saying is like his mentality is no matter what I do, I can whatever I can ask for all the attention, and all my money is gonna buy me. I don't have to worry about.
I'm just sitting here wondering how this guy's still standing. Like how he
Does he
just
do drugs?
hasn't been completely crushed. But the thing is too, it's like he's hitting, all this Nazi stuff. He's hitting it at a time where, for whatever the reason is, and I don't agree with it at all, but the anti-Semitism in this country is at an all-time high. And is that what's? I'm trying to figure out what has been able to minimize the damage on all his Nazi stuff. I mean, my man is selling swastika T-shirts.
That's what I'm saying.
You
That
know,
he's got no fear.
And he's surviving it. I guess when you have that kind of coin, you have no fear of being canceled. But don't you have a fear of not having a relationship with your kids because your kids think you're nuts, or your wife, your ex-wife taking the kids away? I mean, I do think there's something to be said about your thoughts on it. No doubt about it. Once you have that much money and there's nobody to tell you no. But I also think there's a fair amount of legit psycho in there, like legit psycho.
Does the psycho come from not having an outlet? He did all the music, and I don't remember, maybe he was, and I just wasn't that into it, or maybe it wasn't as outrageous. But when he was popular and putting out music regularly, was he like this?
No, it was Donda. That's the reason.
His mother. Once his mother died, he went off the rails.
Exactly.
Oh, that was, well, then listen, I'm not saying it's right or good, but I understand being completely lost, except his is, everybody sees it. And
Can we focus on the fact that I'm so street, I knew who Donda was?
No, we can't.
Very impressed.
And I don't know that
Thank
that's
you very much.
street. That doesn't make you street as much as you read on the internet.
That's not true.
That doesn't make you street.
I am part of hip-hop culture.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
First
person I turn to when I go to hip hop culture at the Bone. It's not Ian. It's not Drew. It's
Right.
JP.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
See, Diz knows.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Garrett signed off on it.
He
You're
grew up in New York, the birth of hip hop.
Sure is. Where do you think he came from? 40 miles away from me, right over there.
Yeah.
The boogie down.
Boogie down.
See, from the streets.
We're gonna need a jar
love
for every
that.
time you
That's it.
pretend that you're street.
KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions, all out of the Bronx.
1980.
That's where it was born,
BX.
yo. DMX, correct.
No, I said BX. The BX. The
Oh,
Bronx.
the BX, yeah. I thought you said DMX. I'm like, no, he's outside of, what the hell is that? Not.
Is he Yonkers?
Yonkers, that's the one. Yonkers.
JP, you could teach a class. You have hip hop history down.
Right.
Yeah.
I do. You just don't give me credit for it, that's all.
And that's
You just want to paint me in a box as just another dumb white boy.
Yeah.
And
what I
that's just
do.
not the case.
it's what I do.
I know. Yay, and John. We're on the same page.
Yay, and John. Oh, so now we're embracing the John.
Will you? Yeah, that's true. Are we?
Only if it's going to get me in the same circle as the psycho. Maybe I'll just some money will fall out of his pocket and I'll just dive at it.
You're not too proud for the.
Right. As TLC once said, I ain't too proud to beg.
Enough with the references. I didn't know that was a thing that we could do because I would have followed you behind at Hooters with you pulled out the wad of cash. I'd have been like, maybe some will fall out of his pocket and I'll take it. I ain't too proud.
Yeah, my man had
Holy.
drug dealer money on him.
I did not have drug dealer money.
What? You had bands on you.
And that was-
I did not have
And that's what was on
bands
top, what we saw. We don't know what was underneath.
Exactly.
20s and ones. And a couple of 20s and some singles.
And what was on top.
A couple of hundreds.
That's not
Couple
any
thou.
that's not walking around
There was
cash
not
where I
there
come
was
from.
definitely
Yeah.
not a
It
couple
was
of
at
thousand.
least
I
at
feel like-
least 8 100s. I see.
No, there was not. There was two. There was
I
two.
know. Listen, I did see multiple $100 bills, and then again, that's what I saw. So you're telling me they're 20s underneath, and I have no reason to doubt you. But if I'm seeing a couple hundreds,
And my cheap ass has.
and if you're Mr.
I have
Street,
$123 on me now.
if you're Mr. Street, then you have to know that people that they don't want anything stolen from them, so you're going to probably put the lower bills on top. And I feel like if the hundreds are your lower bills, I don't know what you got going on.
He had bands, and they were all wrapped around a black card.
You had a black card?
Yeah, he had a black card.
I don't have a black card.
Yeah, okay, bro.
I don't.
I mean, if you saw it.
I don't have a black card.
Yeah.
That card is, I think, $2,500 or $4,000 or whatever it is, and the perks on it are nothing.
I get all
It's
excited.
it's not worth having other than I said, hey, check out my black card, which I don't give a rat's ass what anybody thinks about me. So
Yeah, because you got thousands of dollars you walk
You should
around
just
with. So
pay
you
him
don't
to
care
shut
about a
up.
black card. Yeah.
You just be like, here, take this 100 and stop talking. Which I would if you paid me $100.
You're so full of it, because if I said, here's 100, you would never take it.
Yeah, I would. What are you talking about?
You would.
Yeah.
She wouldn't.
Why?
What
Yeah,
did
she
I-
would.
What did I
She
do?
took $100 from me. Well, not 100. Yeah, $100 from me.
If
I take
I
$100 from you. You
The
you have
pub crawl.
$100. Oh, yeah. Well, you gave it to me.
So that's what did he just say? It
if you guys were
down my shirt.
if I
was me or Dave.
if I Venmo'd money and said, hey, you guys are doing a great job. Thanks for
Oh,
everything.
that's different because I'm working hard.
Correct. But if I just said at that gig, I said, and Monica started talking about the money and I just handed her 100, she'd never take it.
No, that's not how. Why would I? That's
Diz would, before I got it, and it would be in his pocket already.
Yeah, 100%.
As a matter of fact, or it would either be in his pocket or curled up in a ball and thrown to Nicole so she could take it and run.
I expect it at this point now.
What? The 100?
Hooking me up.
Well, then you better
My
hope
birthday,
John
I kept refreshing my Venmo. I go, I don't think maybe he's waiting to send it later. I kept refreshing it. I'm like,
God, it's coming any minute now.
I contacted Venmo. I was like, hey, is everything working with this app? Oh, okay.
That's fantastic. Something's got to be wrong with the app, obviously.
And then at the liquid lunch, I go, oh, so he does have the money.
That was one of my takeaways from my father. My father always had his money in his front pocket. Never, ever had money in his wallet. Ever.
Because your wallet can't hold all them stacks, dog.
Oh, please.
You won't be able to close it.
Oh, please.
Yeah, we saw it. I don't know why you're talking us out of this. Like, we didn't use our own eyes and see what we saw.
You guys are acting like you never saw two $100 bills before.
That's not what was there.
I've
That's
seen
exactly
two
what was
$100 bills, but I've not seen them in someone's pocket. Like that's just what I walk around with. Like that's not a thing to, like my walking around cash. Like, and I was so proud of myself for having cash on Friday because I never have cash. But I think I had like $12 or $15, like a 10 and a few ones.
The last time I saw a wad like JP had, crack dealing brother I had. That was it. That was the last time.
Facts are facts.
And I know you don't sell crack, but
I know.
Or do I?
Yeah.
I am street.
I have to. I know, and this is fun, and I'm sorry to do this, but because it is breaking news, I'm sure John will talk about it if he even knows who it is. But 18 minutes ago, Brian Wilson's Instagram account. We are heartbroken to announce that our beloved father Brian Wilson has passed away.
Oh, get out of here!
Yeah.
It's about time.
Well, he's
been in bad shape for a long time.
Yeah.
Who?
Brian Wilson, Beach
From
Boys.
the Beach Boys.
Oh, okay.
Also, Bare Naked Ladies has a Brian Wilson song that I'll listen to on the way home. And
Right. Oh, he finally died.
yeah.
Roger and I interviewed him out in out in L.A. for the Grammys one time, and he was a mess.
Well, he's had it. Like
Oh,
he's
my
been
God.
psychologically,
He wasn't. He was wasted. He was a mess. He was the fact that, and what gets me, you talk about being surrounded by yes people. The fact that anybody, because this is one of those big radio junkets, so there were radio stations from all over the country, and these artists were being wheeled around to talk about their projects or whatever that kind of thing is. The fact that anybody wheeled him out,
yeah,
in the condition that he was,
that's the thing. That's
to go on the radio,
Yeah.
is psychotic. Because he was a disaster, an absolute disaster.
Yeah, and that's the part that I feel bad because they were probably making money. Like, you know what I mean? Is he getting the money that whatever, and then they're just taking advantage of him, and that sucks.
Rest in peace, Brian Wilson.
R.I.P. Lying
There
in
you
bed.
go. Now you're gonna hear Beach Boys all over the place. Ugh.
R.I.P. Ryan Wilson.
Brian Wilson.
Whatever, him too.
Ryan Bilson. All right, that's it for us. John Senning is in next. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Dizzy. Had a lot of fun today. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
This Saturday, join the Mike O Radio Show live from Sun Toyota on US 19 in Palm Harbor from noon to 2 p.m. and get your summer grilling on. Every vehicle purchase comes with a free grill or smoker. Plus, you can win tons of prizes. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy, it's now. We'll see you there.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
There's a lot of great things happening in June at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. A $20,000 blackjack tournament, a $150,000 bonus time slot tournament. You could win a 2025 Mercedes CLE 300 in a drawing and a $150,000 hot seat power winners. And new Unity members by Hard Rock receive a limited time t-shirt and up to $200 on us. Gambling, great restaurants like Suppresso and Council Oak, The Rez, and the Hard Rock Cafe. Stop in at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me. Your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television. For going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Pin Chasers is a guaranteed good time this summer. Get out of that heat, get out of the rain, get into some air-conditioned fun. 4 area locations for you. 1 in Pasco, 1 in Brandon, 1 off the Hillsborough Veterans, and 1 on Armenia. Go to pinchasers.net to check out their nightly specials and to reserve a lane. Always free shoe rental, free socks as well at Pin Chasers.
Food and fun at Pin Chasers.
Tight on cash? Say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
Get ready for an unforgettable day on the greens. The first annual Budweiser Folds of Honor Charity Golf Classic is happening Friday, June 28th at the legendary Chichi Rodriguez Golf Club. Enjoy a full day of golf, ice-cold Budweiser, giveaways, and more. Each golfer scores a goodie bag, lunch from Abe's Place, dinner from Fresh Kitchen, and complimentary beverages all day. And don't miss the live auction and a jaw-dropping parachute jump by the SEAL team. Spots are filling fast. Register now at budgolfclassic.com. Play for a cause. Swing for a hero.
Cat named Mo for All-American Gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richey. Newport Richey's #1 gun range. Join us for the Suns Out, Guns Out event this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll be out there from noon to 2. You can check out the automatic machine guns for rental counter unlocked with the purchase of ammo. Cornhole tournament, raffles, prize giveaway of a range card, a food truck, and catering by Texas Roadhouse. Go to aagunslingers.com for more info. Suns Out, Guns Out this Saturday, June 14th. Guns, stakes, rights, safety, freedom, All-American Gunslingers, America.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are 2 very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it. Times are changing.